Hello and welcome to the Slingshot Channel. On this rather cold but sunny February day, we'd like to go for some slingshot frame hunting. And what we're looking for is a piece of nice deadwood, mature enough to be colorful. So let's go and have a look. Always nice to have your own patch of wood. Nobody there that I have to ask for permission. Wow, it seems like the storm fell this big baby here. Looks pretty straight. Maybe I should make an arrow out of it and then build a proper launcher for it. That would be fun. Well, let's look inside. It was already rotten in the core. Here you can see the piece of it. Very, very soft and spongy. Yeah, it was time for this tree. See all this deadwood there? This is usually where we'll find something. This here is just the right piece. There's a nice fork here, as you can see, and you can already see how colorful it is from the outside. Let's harvest it and have a look if it's still solid enough inside. Now look at that. That piece must have been around for, at least a couple of years. Okay, as you see, there is some worm bite, but I think it is superficial only, just underneath the bark. There is some moisture that we need to get rid of, but it seems like the wood is solid. Let's go and make a slingshot out of it. So now we took the fork and flattened it a little bit to see how it looks like, and as you see, it's very colorful. That's going to be a beautiful slingshot. And now we're going to sketch the outlines of the slingshot to it. It's going to be an old school V-shaped regular slingshot. This is the outline of the slingshot. And as you see, it's deep inside of the thick wood, because here the frame is already weakened too much and we want to take it out of the healthy core. Okay, the raw piece is here, and you can again see how colorful the wood is. Beautiful. Only in deadwood. And now we have to shape the slingshot. This is the shape, roughly. Now it's time for the shaping, and we use the power file for that. Alright, now that the rough shaping is done, we can see that there are still like wet spots in the wood, and this of course needs to be dried before we take it to the file, since otherwise the file will clog up in no time. Microwave time! So we're starting out. Full power and 2 minutes. Whoa! You see the boiling water here, the juice. Interesting. Now it needs to cool down. We put it in a second time, but this time a little bit shorter. Maybe just 60 seconds is sufficient, because it is now already dry, and if we overdo it, then it will actually begin to burn from the inside out, like a piece of charcoal. Okay, very enough. Whew. See how much water there was inside of this thing. She's very sticky because it's resin as well. Alright, now the frame is bone dry, and it is now important to take the steel brush to see if there is any cracks or voids that we need to repair. Deadwood forks often need repair. Actually, almost all of them do. And this one is no exception. You see that there is a crack here and also a crack here and a little bit of a void here. This is really not a big deal. It doesn't affect stability very much because it's a natural fork and these cracks will never go throughout the entire wood. It will always stop like at the center. I still want to repair it, mostly because if it's properly repaired, the gap won't widen or shrink down with the moisture and temperature. So that's why we're going to pin it. I like using screws as pins because they have a larger surface than nails. And what we're going to do is we're going to drill holes through here and also through here so that we can glue in the screws. Now we use some epoxy, 2-component. And we mix it with a little bit of sawdust. Smear it on. And put it in. Now we have closed the gaps and cracks and also dealt with the screws. Alright, now everything is properly sealed, all the cracks are filled and everything is pinned. And now it is time for the oiling, and that's gonna make a big difference. We're using regular linseed oil from the supermarket. It's gonna get darker with time. This is the final result. I think it's fairly beautiful. I mean, look at these dark parts and look at here how beautiful it looks inside of the fork. And you can still see it was a natural fork because you can see the rings with the centers here and here. Now we need to cut a proper band set for the slingshot, and I've decided that I want to optimize it to shoot these 10mm steel balls. It's finished, and this is why it's called full butterfly. So it's now ready for shooting. Let's do a test shot. Wow, that's lightning fast. You can win this slingshot. Just go to my Patreon site, find my post that is called Raffle, and tell me what you think of the site. You don't have to donate, although I'd appreciate that, but you don't have to. In order to participate in the raffle, all you have to do is leave me a comment how you like my site and things that I could probably do better. And I will do the drawing next week. Anyway, hope you like this, because that's it for today. Thanks and bye bye. Amazing, this slingshot came from all these parts. Not a very big slingshot for the huge fork that it came from.